Hello and welcome to Borthakur IS Academy. So today we will be starting off with the current affairs of 26th May 2023. The first topic very important, though it is a bit political. Kintu moi anisu kothakini kobo karone yat karon etu Assam governmentor ba hok ba Bharat sarkarare hok eta bahut important bahut dangor step eta loise Assamot employment create koribo karone. So many thousands and thousands people has got job through the progressive step of the government. And second thing is one very important thing for your APSc examination, that is stone laying ceremony of the National Forensic Sciences University at Changsari. It's for prelims. So it is forensic education, forensic science. Amar Assamot iman expertise nai. Assamot expertise nai karone ami forensic bostu belak bahut khini bostu ami hoyto forensic laboratory Chandigarh বা নহয় ফরেন্সিক ল্যাবরেটরি হায়দ্রাবাদ বা নহলে বেলেগ বেলেগ জায়গাত আমি পঠাব লাগে সেই কাৰণে আহুতে দেৰি হৈ যায় বস্তু বেলেগ যোনবিলাক এভিডেন্সেস থাকে বা ফ্যাক্টস থাকে যাৰ কাৰণে জুডিশিয়াল প্ৰসিডিংসো দেৰি হয় সো সেই কাৰণে ইটস আ ভেৰি ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট স্টেপ টেকেন বাই দি গভৰ্নমেন্ট অফ ইন্ডিয়া as well as the government of Assam. So you can include in your answers regarding developmental steps taken by the government towards growth and development of Assam as well as for the northeast. So it's for prelims. Again, what is forensic education? Forensic education talks about dealing in forensic sciences, like collection of various kind of evidences, collection of various kinds of fingerprints, etc. Which needs some technical opinions. Karon jetia whenever there is a court proceeding, whenever there is a trial going on, the judges or the advocates, specifically the judges, they used to send the items for expert opinion, a very important concept called expert opinion, which is being given in certain kind of cases by the forensic laboratories. So forensic jetia amar university hobo, forensic jeta laboratory amar upgraded hobo, jodiu amar ase Kahiliparat forensic laboratory, but it is not so much updated like those we have in Chandigarh as well as in Hyderabad. So it's a very important step taken by the government of India as well as the government of Assam, which you can include in your mains answer writing as well as for the prelims. This topic is very much important. Don't go with this kind of facts which is not so much important. Now the important next issue, historic Senegal to be placed in new parliament building. Ami janu sobe je notun parliament building to construction hoi goise, etia parliament building or etia inauguration to hobo. So etia kotha to hold this, what is Senegal, what is the importance of Senegal? It's very much prelims oriented or prelims karone bahut beshi important. What exactly is this? Things called the Senegal. So now Senegal, a historical scepter from Tamil Nadu, was given by the British to the Indian first Prime Minister of India, that is Pandit Jorhat Nehru, to represent the transfer of power. Jetia Mountbatten asile, jetia Mountbatten thakote je transfer of power to hol, tete historically eta ceremonially transfer of power to dekhabo karone was being given there and was kept in a museum in Allahabad. Very important for prelims point of view. It was being kept in Allahabad Museum, which will be installed in a new parliament building to be inaugurated by the Prime Minister on May 28. So prelims karone amar important hol what is Senegal, where it was being kept and where it is being kept, and exactly what it represented during the time of Indian independence. So addressing a press conference, Union Minister Amit Shah said that Senegal symbolizes the transfer of power from British to India. Very important, 1947, okay? Very important, 1947. They can ask you questions on modern India from this part also, just as it was originally used to mark the handing over of power from one king to another during the Chola dynasty. Very important dynasty of the South India, that is the Chola dynasty. When we will do regarding ancient India, medieval India, we will talk about the Chola dynasty also. The ruler would be vested with the Senegal with the order to rule of Dharma. Very important. Dharma mote kam koribo karone eta ceremonially eta object dia hoisile, that is the Senegal. Very important, very simply you just understand, it's just a ceremonial item, meaning justly and fairly. So this is the topic Senegal, that is for your prelims point of view. These things you can read down in the PDF. Now, historic Senegal to be placed in new parliament. Now exactly what exactly is Senegal? For prelims point of view, it's very important. Senegal is a word derived from the Tamil word semi, meaning righteousness. The historical sculpture was made of silver coated with gold and crowned with the sacred Nandi. Nandi is the Vahan of Lord Shiva, which with its unyielding gaze. The Nandi on the top of the Senegal is a symbol of Nyaya, that means justice. The Senegal represents the same feeling that Jawaharlal Nehru felt on August 14, 1947. So this exactly is the Senegal, and this is the image. Clear? So it can come for your prelims examination and for upcoming your UPSC prelims also. So it is very much important. Please read about this. When we will talk about the Chola dynasty, at that point of time we will talk about the kings who used this Senegal to transfer of power. Now, so World Schizophrenia Day. So World Schizophrenia Day, a program term is celebrating, themed. The program theme is very important again for a prelims point of view. Celebrating the power of community kindness, again for a prelims point of view, was held today at the district hospital at Sonapur. It's very important again for a prelims point of view. It aimed to raise awareness about schizophrenia, its onset causes, symptomology and the treatment process including rehabilitation. So this is very much important. Schizophrenia, you can expect a question from your mains also in the science and tech part of biology, that is discuss about schizophrenia. You have to give your own all the points and all the facts regarding schizophrenia and how does it affect the mental health of a person. So now next topic, let us go. Okay, so I have given MCQ. So this is the MCQ. So hokolwe, a request from myself, please write down the options, the correct options in the comment section below. This will help you as well as keep me motivated to come with new videos like this in the future. Thank you. So okay, so let us go for the next part now. Saurabh Ganguly again for the prelims examination. Saurabh Ganguly is being appointed as the brand ambassador of Tripura Tourism. Very much important. So Tripura Tourism's brand ambassador Saurabh Ganguly, it's a matter of great pride that former captain of the Indian cricket team Saurabh Ganguly has accepted our proposal to be the brand ambassador of Tripura Tourism. So it is very much important for your prelims point of view, not for your mains point of view. So for prelims point of view, this type of question comes in the examination. Next, this is very important for your prelims as well as for your mains point of view, mains IR, and for your prelims point of view also. See, Russia and China, these two topics are very big topic and very vast topic. As we all know that initially these two countries, and even today China is a communist country, so Russia and China, these two countries shares a very delicate kind of similar feelings type of relationship with each other. So it issue to ki hoye ase. So Russian Prime Minister says pressure from the West. It is ami hidnakhon topic to chalu G7 topic je bole baki G7 countries belake pressure di ase China যে রাশিয়া কব কাৰণে যে ইউক্ৰেনৰ যোনটো যুদ্ধ স্থিতি হৈ আছে বা যুদ্ধৰ পৰিস্থিতি হৈ আছে, that you kindly minimize it and you please withdraw your troops. That is, China is being given pressure by the various kind of countries including the G7 and the West, so that Russia can be said to stop its presence in the Ukraine and stop the Ukrainian crisis. So now what Russian Prime Minister has said, that the pressure, the pressure which is at a positively low, so Russian Prime Minister, he has taken the thing in a very positive sense, and he has said that the pressure which is being given to China is indirectly this is helping us. So helping in how? Helping in what sense? Helping in the sense that it is creating a good ties of Russia and China. So Russia and China diplomacy is at the rise. So Russia-China diplomacy rise hole ki hobo pare? What can be the pros and what can be the cons? See, Russia is a very big country as well as China is a very big country. China claims its territory wherever it has got fights like the South China Sea as well as in India, and whereas Russia has some problems with the Crimean crisis as well as with the Ukrainian crisis. What problems they faced in the past as well as what they are facing in the present. So the problems of both China and Russia is somewhat the same. These are big and vast countries, and the main model and the main motive of these countries is communism. So this Prime Minister now, Russian Prime Minister, has said that it is increasing a good ties with China, which is a very syntonio bikhoy. It's a very important aspect for diplomacy with India, the Russian diplomacy as well as the Chinese diplomacy. As we know that China, it's not our such a good friend, because we have got so many issues with China. Jetia my China topic, whenever I come with the China topic, I will be dealing in the Indo-China relationship very nicely and in details. I will talk about what is salami slicing and all those aspects of China's operation mode. So now, China and Russia's diplomacy, when it is being increasing, it is being seen in a very critical way by the West as well as by India. I mean, India kole concern hobo lage karon amar exam India oriented by India specific question bilak amar ahibo. Amar iman basic question Russia China ba China's relationship with the various countries or Russia's relationship with various countries iman ke nukhudhe, but concerning India junda diplomatic relationship hoy hebila questions basically ahibo mainsot, as well as for a prelims point of view kenekwa dhoroner question ahibo pare je Ukraine territory khudibo je Ukraineor akhe pakhe kunbela country ase ba Ukraineor mazedi ki mountain ranges par hoy ba ki bostu kenekwa type of questions prelims ot ahibo pare. As well as for China, they can ask you questions regarding what exactly is happening in the South China Sea, what is China's stand on the South China Sea. So when I come with the topics, when I come with the series of international relations in a new different kind of videos, so that time it will be clear to you. But আজি current affairs eta kothai koa hoise je Russia bahut positively loise je bole west country belake je pressurize kori ase, karon ami eta bostu bahut importantly janibo lage je both for Russia and as well as for China, America is not their friend. They had a problem with the USA from time immemorial. So China wants to become a global, juntu my last video koisu, it wants to become a global superpower till the year 2049, and Russia also wants to become a global superpower. So we know about a thing called the Soviet Union amar asile jetia disintegration of the USSR hoisile 1991 ot hetu samoyot Russia juntu cold war juntu poristiti asile he poristiti to although titia shekh hoi gol kintu Russia ka ami ketao negate koribo nwaro je Russia ekhon horu country or China do not have any effect. Both, though we have a good relationship with Russia, but we have to see things in terms of long-term development as well as with China, because China creates a lots of hindrances in the northeastern states as well as in Leh and Ladakh. We will talk about all these Chinese issues in the upcoming video. So now, when the West is giving so much of pressure, Russia is very much happy, and he has said that it helps in the tie between Russia as well as for China. So yat kenekwa dhoroner question ahibo pare. Yat question enekwa dhoroner ahibo pare Ukrainian crisis le pelai. Comment on the Ukrainian crisis, what Ukraine has been facing in the days, and also it can ask you questions regarding Indo-China relationship. What is the problem of India along with respect to China, as well as what the conflicts goes on, what are the conflicts of Indo-China relationship. So ebila dhoroner questions ahibo pare. Mainly this is for mains oriented study. So now this is the same article again, so try to read this article, and this is for your mains preparation. This is for your mains preparation in the international relation part as well as from the polity paper. It is very, very important for your examination. And from polity point of view also, we can study about, we have a concept called, constitution mechanisms of various countries. So from polity point of view also, it is very much important. So please go through these articles in depth. So let's come to the next topic now. So now again the next topic, Mizoram becomes heaven for refugees. See again Manipur juntu crisis hoye ase sobotke important very lucidly ek kohata ami janu ahok Manipur juntu crisis hoye ase but the crisis which is going on in Manipur, it is indirectly affecting Mizoram. So Mizoram is facing an influx of all kind of people, and therefore the population, it has increased. Main source question again from demography point of view, from demographic change of Mizoram, this question can come in your mains examination with respect to Assam. What kind of situation can be seen in Mizoram? So if something like this kind of things, we have a problem of Bangladeshi infiltration in Assam. So like this kind of problems again can come for your Assam specific studies. So now again Mizoram with over 43,703 refugees, the internally displaced people taking shelter in Mizoram, the state has virtually turned into a heaven for refugees. So Mizoram is now becoming a heaven for refugees. So this is the census which is being saying the population of Mizoram, which is not so much important for your prelims point of view. Mizoram civil service hole it's important, but for Assam specific hole influx of the refugees. Amar Ohomor problem eta ase jehetu অসমৰ লগত প্ৰবলেমটো হৈছে কি যে বাংলাদেশী যোনবিলাক ইমিগ্ৰেন্টছ বা বাংলাদেশী যোনবিলাক ইনফিল্ট্ৰেশ্যন যোনটো আমাৰ অসমত হৈ থাকে হেতুক লৈ পেলাই কেনেকৈ ডেমোগ্ৰাফিক এটা চেঞ্জ হ'ব পাৰে হাউ আ ডেমোগ্ৰাফিক চেঞ্জ কেন বি সিন হাউ আ ডেমোগ্ৰাফিক চেঞ্জ কেন বি সিন থ্ৰু দ্য ইনফিল্ট্ৰেশ্যন অফ অল দ্য ইলিগেল ইমিগ্ৰেন্টছ চ' দিছ ইজ আ ভেৰি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট কনচেপ্ট এগেইন প্লিজ ৰিলেট দিছ টু ইয়ৰ আছাম টপিকছ চ' এনেকৈ আমি পঢ়িব লাগে নিউজ পেপাৰখন যাতে আমি এটা টপিকৰ social aspects, economic aspects, polity aspects. আমি যদি তিনটা aspects যাতে আমি ধুনিয়াকে সামৰি পেলাই পঢ়িব পাৰো তেতিয়া আমাৰ কি হ'ব প্ৰিলিমছৰ কাৰণেও as well as for your mains examination also আমাৰ গোটেই সিলেবাসটো কভাৰ হ'ব আৰু as well as for your viva examination also আমাৰ গোটেই সিলেবাসটো কভাৰ হৈ যাব এনেকৈ আমি ট্ৰেইনিং দিও বা আমাৰ দিয়া হয় Borthakur IAS Academy. So that is the very much plus point about Borthakur IAS Academy. So now let me go to the next. Again it's Mizoram becomes the heaven for refugees. The same article, please read down, download the PDF and please comment if you like my video. Mizoram again becomes, so now my question, this is very important for a prelims point of view. Again prelims are kind of very important question. Mizoram shares its border with which among the following countries? Etu question ahibo pare ei topic to jehetu etia sourceat ase. So tomalake enekoke bhabiba junbelak topic sourceat thake যোনবিলাক টপিক এনি টাইম নিউজত আমি দেখি থাকোঁ যেনেকৈ মণিপুৰ ক্ৰাইচিছ আমি দেখি আছোঁ G7 মিটিংছ আমি দেখি আছোঁ বা ধৰি লওক এতিয়া ইউক্ৰেইনিয়ান ক্ৰাইচিছ আমি দেখি আছোঁ এতিয়া মিজোৰামৰ কথাটো হ'ল এইবিলাক বস্তুৱেই APSCয়ে প্ৰিলিমছ মেইনছ আৰু ভাইভাত বেছি ইমান ডাঙৰ কনচেপ্ট নহয় প্ৰিলিমছ মেইনছ আৰু ভাইভাত ইয়াত ছাবজেক্টিভ ৱাইজ ইয়াত অবজেক্টিভ ৱাইজ আৰু ইয়াত অৰেল ৱাইজ ইহঁতে এনেকৈ ফ্ৰেম কৰি পেলাই কুৱেশ্যনছবিলাক পুট ফৰৱাৰ্ড কৰে মানে এটা টপিকক প্ৰিলিমছতো আমি ভগাব পাৰোঁ মেইনছতো ভগাব পাৰোঁ আৰু ভাইভাতো ভগাব পাৰোঁ সো হেনেকুৱাকৈ আমি বস্তুটো ধুনিয়াকৈ পঢ়িব লাগিব ইন ডেপথ পঢ়িব লাগিব মই কৈছোঁ ছ'চিয়েল ইকনমিক এণ্ড পলিটিকেল এছপেক্টছ এই তিনিটা এছপেক্টছে আমি ধুনিয়াকৈ ভগাই পেলাই যদি পঢ়োঁ তেতিয়াহ'লে আমি প্ৰিলিমছ মেইনছ ভাইভা ক্লিয়াৰ কৰি পেলাই উই কেন বিকাম আ ছাকচেছফুল চিভিল ছাৰ্ভেণ্ট চ' ইট ইজ ভেৰি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট এগেইন প্লিজ ছল্ভ দিছ MCQ এণ্ড ৰাইট ডাউন ইন দ্য কমেণ্ট ছেকশ্যন বিল' এণ্ড প্লিজ ডাউনলোড দ্য PDF okay. Next, yes, again Mizoram offers schooling to the children of displaced people. Mizoram School Education Minister has appealed to all children of internally displaced person. At a question ahibo pare what exactly is internally displaced person IDPs from Manipur okay. So jehetu ami eta gom pai asu moi etia matro koisilu je Manipur crisis hoa karone Manipurer pra manu belak ahi pelai Manipurer pra ahi pelai Mizoramot khumaise mane illegally khumaise ba manukhini bahut beshi manu hoi goise so it has become now a heaven for refugees. So what is the concept of internally displaced people? Etu again questions ahibo pare prelims ot etu ahibo pare mains ot aru etu tumalokok they can ask you in your viva what do you mean by IDPs. So ebilak bostuwe APSC hok UPSC hok ebilak bostuwe prelims or perspective ot mains or perspective ot as well as viva perspective ot teoloke ebilak questions amak khudhe. So again it's very important. So now the Education Minister of Manipur has said, sorry, Mizoram has said, Mizoram, yeah. So he has said, the people, who are internally displaced persons, their children, can get admitted in schools in the state of Mizoram. While visiting his constituency, he has met a number of IDPs in the border and villages, and then he has said that their children, the displaced people's children, they can go to schools in the Mizoram. So মই এই টপিকটো এইটো কথা কাৰণে লৈছোঁ বিকজ অফ দি কনচেপ্ট অফ ইণ্টাৰনেলি ডিছপ্লেচড পাৰ্চন হোৱাট এক্সেক্টলি ডু ইউ মিন বাই দিছ চ' ইটছ ভেৰি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট এগেইন চ' নাও লেটছ গ' টু এ ডিফাৰেণ্ট টপিক অ'কে চ' ইটছ ভেৰি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট নাও এটা বহুত ডাঙৰ ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট টপিক এটা হৈছে টপিক এথিকেল পইণ্ট অফ ভিউ এথিক্স পেপাৰ 4ত আমাৰ বহুত বেছি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয় এই টপিকটো চ' এই টপিকটো মই এথিকেল পইণ্টৰ এথিক্সৰ কুৱেশ্যন পেপাৰখনৰ পৰা আহিছোঁ মানে এজন চাৰ্কল অফিচাৰক বহুত বেছি প্ৰেছাৰ দিয়া হৈছিলে প্ৰেছাৰ ইন দ্য চেন্স তেওঁ চাৰ্কল অফিচাৰ আছিলে তেওঁ গোসাইগাঁও চাৰ্কল অফিচাৰ আছিলে তেওঁ মানে বহুতখিনি দায়িত্ব হৈছিলে মেজিষ্ট্ৰেটো আছিলে ইঅ' আছিলে চাব ডিভিজন ছ'চিয়েল ৱেলফেয়াৰো আছিলে মিউনিচিপাল বৰ্ডৰ কিবা ইলেকশ্যন এক্সিকিউটিভ অফিচাৰ বা কিবা ধৰণৰ এনেকুৱাকৈ আছিলে চ' যেতিয়া এজন মানুহে ইমানখিনি এটা পোষ্ট হোল্ড কৰি যেতিয়া ইমানখিনি ছাবচিডিয়াৰী পোষ্ট হোল্ড কৰিব লাগে তাত এটা এথিকেল ডিলেমা হৈ যায় মানুহজনৰ চ' সেই এথিকেল ডিলেমাটো আনিবৰ কাৰণেই মই এটা কুৱেশ্যন পুট ফৰ্থ কৰিছোঁ চ' দিছ কুৱেশ্যন ইজ ভেৰি মাছ হেল্পফুল ফৰ ইউ ইন ইয়ৰ GS ethics that is paper 4 So this you read down. So it's about a circle officer, you know, who was being posted and given so many kind of responsibilities. Ultimately, it is being stated in the newspaper that he has left or he has resigned. So and then, you know, this is not so important for your mains. Mane jodi ami sabo karone jao ei topic to any skip kora jay. Bhabu je bole etu bostut iman important nohoy, etu bostu eniko dhonor ahibo nware. Kintu kotha tu hol এই বস্তুটোত হিডেন, এই বস্তুটোত যোনখিনি হিডেন বস্তু আছে, হিডেন মানে এথিক্স, ইন্টিগ্ৰিটি এণ্ড এপ্টিটিউডৰ যোনটো পেপাৰ আছে আমাৰ, সেই পেপাৰখনৰ পৰা এই ইনচিডেণ্টটোৰ পৰা আমি কুৱেশ্যন ওলাব পাৰে, APSCয়ে কুৱেশ্যন দিব পাৰে বা UPSCয়ে এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ কুৱেশ্যন কিছুমান দিব পাৰে, হুইচ ইজ ভেৰি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট। সেইকাৰণে এটা কুৱেশ্যন ফ্ৰেম কৰা হৈছে আমাৰ এক্সপাৰ্ট অপিনিয়ন লৈ পেলাই। So the question, you know, it's about a case study. You are posted as a circle officer in a district. You are posted as a circle officer in a district with various additional works, and suddenly your work burden increases manifold than normal. What will be your response towards it? Also, you have to look after your family who resides in a remote village of Assam, of a district, and you're visiting your family every week is mandatory due to poor health of your parents. So what will be your response towards your work and family? Please comment. So এটা কেছ ষ্টাডি, এথিক্সৰ কেছ ষ্টাডি কুৱেশ্যন। চ' এই কেছ ষ্টাডি কুৱেশ্যনটো কাইণ্ডলি চলভ ইট এণ্ড ৰাইট ডাউন ইন দ্য কমেণ্ট ছেকশ্যন। ইফ পচিবল, প্লিজ চেণ্ড ইট টু দ্য অফিচিয়েল ইমেইল এড্ৰেছ অফ বৰঠাকুৰ IAS Academy. আই উইল বি চেকিং ইট এণ্ড আই উইল গিভিং ইট বেক টু ইউ। চ' মেইনছ অৰিয়েণ্টেড এই টপিকটো আছিলে। চ' মেইনছৰ GS পেপাৰ 4 যোনটো এথিক্স, ইণ্টিগ্ৰিটি এণ্ড এপ্টিটিউড, তাত আমাৰ কেছ ষ্টাডি কিছুমান আহে। এনেকুৱা এটা কেছ ষ্টাডি ফ্ৰেম কৰা হৈছে which is very much important and relevant in today's world, in today's administrative scenario, য'ত এজন অফিচাৰে বহুতখিনি প্ৰেছাৰ বিয়াৰ কৰিব লাগে আৰু ইমানখিনি প্ৰেছাৰত এজন অফিচাৰ থকাৰ পিছত তেওঁ কেনেকৈ বিহেভ কৰিব, হোৱাট উইল বি হিজ সাইকোলজি এণ্ড মেণ্টেলিটি। চ' এইটোক লৈ পেলাই আমি এইটো ফ্ৰেম কৰিছিলোঁ। চ' ইটছ এ ৰিকুৱেষ্ট, প্লিজ লিখি পেলাই যাতে মোলৈ পঠায় বা নহ'লে কমেণ্টত যাতে ধুনীয়াকৈ লিখে। নেক্সট, Central Board of Direct Taxes notifies that 21 nations from where investment in startup will be exempt from angel tax. Now, sobotki important kotha to hol, what exactly is angel tax? Eta angel tax mane ki bostu? Eto bahut important for prelims point of view, as well as for mains point of view, as well as for viva point of view. Eto bostu, ei topic to bahut important from economics part, economy paper karone bahut beshi important GS or etu questions ahibo pare. What do you mean by angel tax? So please note it down. Angel tax is a term used to refer to the income tax payable on capital raised by unlisted companies. Unlisted companies mane ki? What are unlisted companies? Okay, unlisted companies are those companies which are not being listed down in the stock exchanges via the issues of shares where the share prices is seen in excess to the fair market value of the shares being sold. য'ত নেকি শ্বেয়াৰ প্ৰাইচ এইবিলাক কোম্পানীৰ বহুত বেছি ইন ৰেচপেক্ট টু দ্য মাৰ্কেট প্ৰাইচ অফ দ্য শ্বেয়াৰ ভেলিউ যোনটো হয়। দি এক্সেছ ৰিয়েলাইজেশ্যন ইজ ট্ৰিটেড এজ ইনকাম এণ্ড টেক্সড একৰ্ডিংলি। দিছ ইজ কল্ড এঞ্জেল টেক্স। এগেইন ফৰ মেইনছ পইণ্ট অফ ভিউ, হোৱাট ডু মিন বাই এঞ্জেল টেক্স? ইকনমিত তোমালোকক সুধিব পাৰে। চ' এঞ্জেল টেক্সৰ কথা সুধিলে প্লিজ ৰাইট ডাউন দিছ ওৱান। ইটছ ভেৰি হিষ্টৰিকেল পাৰ্চপেক্টিভ ইজ দ্য টেক্স ৱাজ ইন্ট্ৰডিউচড ইন দ্য 2012 budget by Pranab Mukherjee to arrest the laundering of funds. Money laundering again is a very important, money laundering is a very important concept again, where I will be coming up with a video on money laundering, where I'll be talking about concepts like hawala, what exactly is hawala transfers and all these kind of concepts where you know there are heavens, there are places which are called, you know, safe areas for investing, and which all the mafias and certain sections of the people, you know, they used to invest their monies. So this kind of money laundering concepts I'll be coming again with a topic specifically talking about money laundering and hawala transactions. So now this tax was introduced, okay, it has come to be called as angel tax since it largely impacts angel investments in startups. Angel investment mane ki? What do you mean by angel? Angel boli bhabile it's you know, we have a concept called, you know, an angel of the god. Angel investment mane ki? Angel investment mane hol kisuman company, kisuman notun startup or kisuman বহুত টকা থকা মানুহ আহি পেলাই তাতে খপককে বহুত টকা ইনভেষ্ট কৰি দিয়ে। দোজ আৰ কল্ড এঞ্জেল ইনভেষ্টাৰ্ছ। আৰু যোনটো ইনভেষ্টমেণ্ট তেওঁলোকে নতুন ষ্টাৰ্টআপ এটাত বা নতুন কোম্পানীত কৰে, ডেট ইজ কল্ড এঞ্জেল ইনভেষ্টমেণ্ট ইন আ ভেৰি চিম্পল এণ্ড লুচিড টাৰ্ম। চ' impacts the angel investment in startup. Angel tax essentially derives its genesis from the section 56 clause 2 of the Income Tax Act 1961. The Finance Act 2012 introduced section imankini of the IT Act, which taxes any investment received by any unlisted Indian company valued above the fair market value. Very important for prelims point of view, fair market value, by treating it as income. The investment is in excess of fair value is characterized as income from other sources, and the tax imposed on it is known as angel tax, since it largely affects angel investors investing in startups. Juntu moi tomak koisilu je bole angel investor bilage kenake ahi pelai startup bilakot invest kore. So now coming to the next slide. CBDT notifies 21 nations from where investment in startups will be exempted from angel tax. Now again, who is an angel investor? Ami ahim prothom slide khonot. So an angel investor is an individual moi koisilu with a high net worth who willing to provide financial backing for small startups and entrepreneurs. Angel investors gives financial assistance in exchange of ownership equity in the company. These investors provide more advantageous terms as compared to the other lenders. Angel investors foster new startup ideas which would ultimately show good economic growth. Invest eta startup korile, eta business arambho korile ba kiba ta arambho korile, we need funds. That is investment. So when we need the investment, when someone gives you a huge amount of money and then they start up with a startup, so then those people who are investing there, it's called the angel investors in a simple term. So this is called angel investor. Which investment fall under the ambit of angel taxes? So etu yat dia hoise. So please read it down. So let's come to the first important topic. The Finance Ministry has notified 21 countries including the US, UK and France from where the non-resident investment is unlisted in Indian startups will not attract angel taxes. Kune attract nokoribo, yet gutei provisions to include kora hoise. The list, however, excludes investment from countries like Singapore, Netherlands and Mauritius. And very importantly, an interesting fact, this Mauritius, it's a very important, tax haven. Tax haven. Mane, people used to invest in Mauritius and these kind of countries for, hiding their taxes. So these things, these money laundering aspect, I'll be coming up in a new video. So the list, however, excludes investment from countries like Singapore, Netherlands and Mauritius. The government had in the budget bought overseas investment in unlisted closely held at companies except DPIIT recognized startups under the angel tax net. Following that, the startup and venture capital industry sought exemption from certain overseas investor classes. The CBDT on May 24 notified classes of investors which should not come under the angel tax provision. Excluded entities include those registered with the SEBI as category 1, very important, FPI, endowment funds, pension fund and broad-based pool investment. So ekhini bostu ami poribo lagibo je exempted list bilak kun bilak notification kun bilak country dia hoise kun nations ok dia hoise kor pora exempted kora hobo. Ekhini questions prelims ot ahibo pare. Prelims they can give you options, multiple choice questions or option dibo pare. So etia kotha tu hol what exactly is angel tax, what exactly is angel investor, ebilak bostu mains ot it's very important for your prelims as well as again mains and viva. They can ask you this question again. Okay, so angel tax ami kolu. So now angel tax exemptions ami dia hoise kune kun mane particular parties angel tax opra exempted hobo pare. So ekhini please read it down and it's very lucidly being written down and it's being prepared. So now next important topic, very important topic is now let me come to an important, which is also my favorite topic, that is on the the Kohinoor. The Kohinoor is taking a very taking a very big notice from all the sections of the society and as well as from the whole world. Kohinoor on display from today. To exactly on the history of Kohinoor, I have prepared some slides and some kind of articles and informations. Please go through this. It's very interesting story. The Kohinoor diamond, its story is very important. The the Kohinoor diamond claimed by India, which is being claimed by India, and Kohinoor diamond code discovered kora hoisile. It was being discovered in the Golconda forts, in the Golconda forts areas of the Andhra Pradesh. We'll go on display with a new exhibition at the Tower of London on Friday with a symbol of conquest setting to try and contextualize its turbulent colonial history in a transparent, balanced and inclusive way. So Kuntu diamond, it can comes for your prelims examination, the Kohinoor diamond. So the information about Kohinoor. Kohinoor is also referred to as Koh-i-Noor, forms part of the new jewel house exhibition at the tourist attraction and is accompanied by a video which charts the diamond's journey across the globe. A Kohinoor diamond junto asile, Kohinoor diamond was not being kept by one king or one queen. It has transferred, it has changed hands from one king to the other, from one queen to the other. So Kohinoor junto journey ei bostu tu yat showcase kora hobo. So it's a symbol of conquest. To know that it has many previous owners, including the Mughal emperors, very important modern Indian history, the Shahs of Iran, Emirs of Afghanistan and the 6 Maharajas. The 1849, the Treaty of Lahore compelled 10-year-old Maharaja Dalip Singh to surrender it to the Queen Victoria along with the control of the Punjab. So very important for your prelims MCQ. Prelims MCQ, very important. Koh-i-Noor means mountain of light. Again, very important for prelims point of view. Koh-i-Noor means mountain of light. In Persian, it reaches the level. So now diamonds, junto concept of diamonds, junbilak ami hira pindi khub bhal pao. Bikhekke ladies, they like diamond a lot. And diamond is a symbol of the planet Venus. So it is a symbol of beauty. It's a symbol of luxury. So exactly how diamond was being introduced in Europe. So I have given a short, though it's a very important and it's a very big concept. So all of somuke amia dia hoisile je bole diamond Europe or kenai goisile in the year 1650 Travelers jetia aisile, he's a traveler who came to India about 6 times, visited the mines of Golconda. I have said you to procure diamonds. These he sold them to the royals and the aristocrats of Europe. He introduced them at the court of the Louis XIV of France in 1669. He made a diamond bracelet, etc. So eniko type of India para diamonds bilak mine kori pele Europe loa hoisile. Aru juntu Kohinoor diamond amar asile, hey Kohinoor diamond to okol ejon raja ba ejon rani nasile. Kohinoor diamond to bahut raja ba bahut beleg dhonor mane hat bagori pele belegor jegat ahise. Aji ejon rajai loisile, kali ejon rajai as a gift beleg ejonok dibo ba kunubai annex kori pele Kohinoor to loi jabo. So heneke Kohinoor to goisile. So ultimately the Kohinoor as claimed by India is in the custody of the British. So Golconda mines is very important. Golconda mines is very important for diamond, and Golconda minted diamonds are very much costly also, as the Kohinoor has its origin. This prize diamond in a long history has traveled all over the world and has been possessed by many rulers. It is being said to you in the earlier of the slide. So let me go to the MCQ part. So the MCQ questions can come from the Kohinoor. So please write down the correct option of the MCQ in the comment section below. So this is the history of Kohinoor diamond and why it is being kept in British custody now. So please read down the PDF, download it, and then it's very important for your prelims examination. Specifically for prelims, this Kohinoor article is very much important. So thank you very much. That was all for today's current affairs. Subscribe to Borthakur's IAS Academy's YouTube channel, download the PDF and join our WhatsApp group. Wish you a very good health. Thank you.